my name is Jackie, and this is my channel. I just call it Everyday with Jackie. On my channel, I do some reviews, some testing new products, some hauls, some lifestyle content, some shop my stash videos, and a lot of get ready with me videos. So if this sounds like the channel for you, please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell so you'll be aware each and every time that I do upload a video. Now for today's look, I am doing a springtime date night look. When this video uploads, it will be the first day of spring, so I thought it was very appropriate. So if you're interested in seeing the look that I created for your and my springtime date night look, then you'll have to keep watching. Okay, so we're going to jump right into today's video. I just uploaded my St. Patrick's Day video, and in that video I asked if you guys were still interested in seeing the springtime date night look video, and I did record that already and was ready to post it on Saturday, but my eyelashes in the video were horrible, so I decided to redo the whole video, which I'm not upset about because I do want to see the quality of my new camera that I record on. So I want to see if, you know, how it looks, and you guys let me know below, please, if you think the quality is better. I am excited to use that, so we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to try not to talk so much because I talked a lot in the video, the St. Patrick's Day video. I edited so much talking out, it's ridiculous. So we're jumping in with our MAC paint pot, and this is in the shade Painterly, and this is in my project pan. I am using a pressed pigment palette, so that's why I want to go ahead and lay down this base. Okay, so I have my base down. And the palette that we are using in today's look is the Color Story Bright Blooming palette. And again, looks like I am jumping out of my Shop My Stash, but this is kind of the only spring pastel looking palette that I have. And this is what it looks like right here. Oh, you know what? Hold on just a sec. Okay, so I'm still learning this camera. So I had to try to put my setting on so the words don't appear backwards. I'm not even sure I'm looking in the right spot. I hope this is the right spot for the camera. But anyway, I am using the Color Story Bright Blooming Pressed Pigment Palette. And this is what it looks like. And as I was saying, this is the only kind of pastel palette that I have. So that's why I am jumping out of my Shop My Stash today in order to create a look using this palette. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So I am going in first with the shade called Budding. And it's going to be this shade right here. You guys, I forgot to mention that I did get my COVID shot last Wednesday. The first one anyway. If you've gotten one, let me know below. If you plan on getting one, let me know. I don't think anyone in my family is going to get one. I'm going to check with my dad's doctor to see if it's advised, well, that he gets one. But my sister said he did mention it to my dad, so I guess it is advised. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind outside, but oh my gosh, it is very windy out there today. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag this to the lower lash line just a little. Now I'm going to dip into the shade called Dewy, and Dewy is the shade right here. Going in with my Makeup Geek brush, and I think I am just going to put down some glitter glue Okay, and gonna bring it over just a little bit more. And the next shade that I'm going to dip into is called Fresh. And it's going to be the shade right next to it, this one right here. And then I'm just gonna flip my Makeup Geek brush over. Ooh, and this, I keep forgetting this shadow right here. I have to tap it off because it picks up a lot. And I'm gonna spray my brush with this one because I'm sure, good boy, Lucky. Sure, the fallout will commence with this shade. Now these shadows, these two shades kind of look similar, but they're just a little different. I'm gonna flip my brush back over. And then I'm gonna go back into Dewy. And I'm gonna spray it just a little bit. Okay, so you can kind of see how it's a little brighter right here and how this blue right here is a little deeper. I do feel like I need to bring my shadow up just a little bit higher. Oh, I picked up Fresh again. I'm gonna look for a palette that I can blend out the Blossom shade with. See if I have anything in my stash. Probably the Warriors palette. Let me see if I can take this. Okay, here's the Warriors palette again. And maybe I can take Yodit right here just to blend a little bit of the Blossom shadow out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's see. Okay, now what I'm going to do before we hop off, I'm going to take this brush right here, and now I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Heyday, which is this beautiful blue right here. Love this shade, it's so pretty. I'm going to dip into this. And just to add a little bit of dimension. Yeah, we just want to kind of not have that blue shadow line so harsh. Okay, this is what we are looking like so far. So I'm gonna hop off and get this eye caught up and I'll be right back. Am I looking here or am I looking there? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and when I tell you that took forever to try to match both sides up, it's no joke. I still don't know that they're matched up, but I need to move on because I can't spend any more time on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on our base. I am going to pull my Fenty Beauty. I'm going to put my Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Primer on. And this is in the Soft Matte formula. Kind of move some of the stuff out the way. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to use that as our primer today. For our foundation, I thought today we would go in with our Pat McGrath Labs. And this is in the shade Medium Deep 24. And in typical fashion, I need to wet my sponge. Hold please. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go in with our foundation. And we can start blending it in. And I think that was about 1.5 pumps that I just did. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my concealer. Oh, I know what we're going to use. We're going to grab our lip bar, concealer, and our Pat McGrath concealer. I don't think I've mixed these two together yet. So let's see how this works out. So we're going to have our Pat McGrath concealer in MD24. No, 20. We're going to use our Pat McGrath concealer in MD22. And I'm going to couple it with the lip bar Quick Conceal in 4 o'clock cinnamon. Nope. No, we're not. I think I'm going to go with MD20. You know, I have 2 shades of the Pat McGrath concealer. I think I'm going to do MD24 instead of 22. And then 4 o'clock cinnamon. So I'm going to go in first with the lip bar. And then I'm going to go in with my Pat McGrath. And then we're just going to blend it out under our eyes. And if you can hear that, that's just Lucky over there drinking water. And we're going to powder with our Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Honey. I don't know if I like this in the camera. I think it shows a little too much. A little too much, people. So now I am going to go in and powder the rest of my face with my Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Nutmeg, and this is the Pro Filt'r. Oh, it says Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. Whew. Y'all, I cannot see this little writing. Now I am going to grab a bronzer, and again, that would be, I have to get some other brands. Oh yeah, who is it that's coming out with bronzers? Is it Colored Rain? I may have to check that out. Yes, and I know the Beauty Bakery came out with some bite-sized products, and they're at Target, but their bronzer seemed like a more of a contour-like shade, if I'm remembering correctly. But Colored Rain, I think, is supposed to be coming out with a bronzer. Oh, and this is Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade Cocoa Naughty. I want Fenty Beauty to come out with another bronzer between Cocoa Naughty and Mocha Mommy. Because I feel like when you put this bronzer over too much powder, kind of loses this, what's the word? I just feel this doesn't show up as well. Layered a powder bronzer on top of, you know, face powders and all that. I think you just have to go in a little bit heavier because it doesn't show up as much. Since I don't have a contour, I'm just going to bring my bronzer down. And now let's go in with some blush. I'm tempted to pull that Juvia's Place blush again because I really liked when I used it in Wednesday's video. It's so pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and pull our Colored Rain because I do have a cream blush by Fenty Beauty, but we're going to let Fenty rest for a bit. And let's just go ahead in with this. This is called the Colored Rain times Power blush palette, and it is in the shade My Day 1. So pretty. That's what it looks like. So we're going to use this as our blush today. Ah, love blush. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab the highlighter out of this same palette. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is go ahead and spray my face. And I'm going to use the Baby What It Do Travel Size Makeup Refreshing Spray, and this is by Fenty Beauty. Now I think what we're going to go ahead and jump into is what? Our eyes. I'm going to do our lower lash line because we are just about done. So I'm going to pick up the palette again, and I'm going to grab out the shade Budding. It's this purpley color. And we're going to try to fit that in really close to the lash line. I mean, that wind is out there cutting up. And I'm going to clean off my brush. And instead of going in with the shade Fresh, I'm going to go right here in the shade Dewy. I have a blue liner that I am thinking about using. And again, I may just not even put a liner on. I think I will. It's in the shade Sunrise Blue, SL14 Sunrise Blue. Let me see if this is supposed to be a lip liner as well. No, this is supposed to be an eye liner. That eyeliner that I used yesterday, that in my St. Patrick's Day look, the green eyeliner is actually a lip liner. And I've been using it as an eyeliner, which I would never use it as a lip liner, so it all works out. So I'm going to put this blue right directly in the waterline. And it's very creamy, you guys. This is by NYX. Yep. Right tight in there. I don't even recognize myself. This is just a lot of color for a person that doesn't do color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hop off. I'm going to do my eyebrows and my mascara, and then we'll come back and do the lips together, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I just about jumped back on without doing my eyebrows. I caught it just in time. So we are ready to do our lips together, and the video will be complete. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. Okay, right there. So I was going to use my Juvia's Place lip liner, but I used it last night, so I went ahead and grabbed the lip bar, and this is in the shade Straight Talk, and this is what we are going to use to line our lips today. This is what it looks like right here, and it needs sharpening. You know, you guys, now that I'm on spring break, I was going to try to do some bulk filming, excuse me, so I could, you know, get ahead of the game. You know, once you get your makeup done, complete a video, and then you want to jump in and do another video. I have tried and tried. I just don't have the energy. When I complete one video, I'm done. I try to do another one, but I just cannot pull it off. Now, the lipstick that I had when I recorded this video the first time was this one. I think, no, this one wasn't it. We're going to use this one anyway. I think I used Flesh 4, and this one is Flesh 6. But I think this will work anyway because of our eyes being so vibrant. We do want to kind of just go in something more soft without a lot of pigment to it, even though this has pigment. Yeah, this is good. This is a good little gloss. Man, I'm telling you, I can definitely see the difference in quality with my new phone. It's showing everything. I do not know. I do not know if I'm gonna like that. Okay, so we have our lips done, our eyes are complete. We have everything in order. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull you in so you can see the final look before I say goodbye. Okay, right here, I'm just gonna lean in. So these are the eyes for today. And again, we use the Bright Blossoms palette by Color Story. Push you guys back out. Yes, the Bright Blooming palette by Color Story. This is really a nice palette, you guys. I know I picked this one up from Target when I wanted to do my first spring look last year. And if I'm not mistaken, they still have this at Target on sale. But look at these colors. This is so nice. And you guys see it's very pigmented. So I love this palette. It is a pressed pigment palette. So all of these shades, I guess, are pressed pigments. Yeah, all of these are pressed pigments. And the color payoff is phenomenal. So if you're looking to get something affordable, something drugstore, and something that really has some shadows that add a punch of color, this is it right here. Again, I picked this up from Target, and I think the rest of the items that I used today were from my Shop My Stash. I think this is the only thing that I did that, you know, made me dip outside of my Shop My Stash. And again, that's because I wanted to bring a spring look. And I wanted to play in some pastels, and I didn't have any of those in my Shop My Stash. So that's it. I hope you do like the eye look that I created for today. And I think when this uploads on Saturday, 17th, 18th, yeah, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, will be the first day of spring. So this video will go up just in time. So happy spring to everyone. This look is our springtime date night video. And I think the eyes are definitely date night vibe. So it's going to be springtime date night look. So I do have on my little spring shirt. This is my favorite spring shirt to wear, and I think it is very complimentary to the eyes. I'm not going to keep talking. I'm going to close out the video. Guys, I hope you did enjoy the look that I created in today's video. I did my best. So I hope that you did enjoy it. And if you like these types of videos on my channel, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to ring the notification bell, because it just lets you know every time that a video does go up. And share the channel, because you know I don't mind. And lastly, please know that you guys are always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.